Yo, what is going on, everybody? You know, I had a great night's sleep last night. Had a great night's sleep. Went to bed, slept well. I woke up, I'm feeling fresh. I go out and have a drink of water. It's gonna be a great day, right? And then I see this shit. The mainstream media is losing the plot. Now, I know that I mentioned some political stuff, right? And feminism is basically a political movement for power and control. And I talk about that a lot, so I know that I do delve into politics. But all I want to fucking do today, all I want to do is just set the record straight. And the way I'm going to do that is by showing you the very short minute and a half news snippet that the mainstream media is going crazy over, lying about, totally misrepresenting. Alpha Male Guide, Luke Chase, All Total Coaching and Bridges Don't Fly. Good to see you all. So get a load of this. 9 News is saying here, this is their article, this is what I put in the source links below. Trump says disinfectant comments were sarcasm after company pleads for people to not drink cleaning product. And so I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to check out what's going on here. I'm going to have a quick watch of this video that they've embedded in this article to see if what they're saying is true or not. By the way, big shout out to Addicted to Grow. I'm going to be having him on my channel very shortly, hopefully this coming week on Tuesday or Thursday. Let's talk about that after this stream. Now, I want you to watch this, right? This is the video. It's probably going to be an ad first. Of course, they want their ad revenue.
Get your drinks delivered right to your door. Booze Bud. Your drinks delivered, safe and contact free. Gathering dust.
Oh, gee. Would you look at that? It's an ad about the freaking planes that are all parked. It's got nothing to do with it. I mean, could it be that people who actually want to seek the truth might just look at that and go, oh, they got that thing wrong. Oh, don't worry, I won't watch the video. Yeah, that's exactly what they want you to do. So what I had to do, I had to scroll down. All right, let's find it. Scroll down. No, close. Get out of my way. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Ah, there we go. There it is. So now let's watch what he actually said. And let's see how full of shit the mainstream media is. God, I wish this thing would work. Sorry about the ad, guys.
Their doors might be closing, but they're always open on eBay. Stay home, shop online, and help support 40,000 Aussie retailers.
All right, here we go.
So, supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number in the lungs. So it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with. But it sounds interesting to me. So we'll see, but the whole concept of the light, the way it kills it in 1 minute, that's pretty powerful. I would like you to speak to the medical doctors to see if there's any way that you can apply light and heat to cure. You know, if you could, and maybe you can, maybe you can't. Again, I say maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'm not a doctor, but I'm like a person that has a good, you know what.
Sir, you're the president.
Deborah, have you ever heard of that? The heat and the light relative to certain viruses, yes, but relative to this virus?
That is a treatment
I mean, certainly fever
Yeah.
is a good thing. When you have a fever, it helps your body respond. But not as I've not seen heat or
I think it's a great thing to look at. I mean, you know, okay.
Right, so maybe you can, maybe you can't. I think it's a great thing to look at. I'm not a doctor. I'll leave it to the medical professionals. Tell me where in there he told anyone to fucking inject disinfectant.
Always open on
Oh my
eBay.
god, more ads, Jesus. Sorry for using the Lord's name in vain to those of you who are religious on my channel. But like, where did he say it? This is all over the mainstream media. This is all over the mainstream media. Trump told people to inject themselves. Trump told people to drink bleach. Like, this is the kind of shit that the mainstream media is putting on there. So Lysol and Dettol have both come out and said, you know, do not inject our stuff. And apparently that's somehow evidence that Trump said you should inject it. No, it didn't happen. It didn't happen, period. And anyone, right? Anyone who goes around saying that shit, I want you to show them that video. Because people need to wake up to the fact that the mainstream media is lying to them through their teeth. They're lying about almost everything that they say at this point. Right? There may be a slight element of truth to things they say. But usually the element of truth is unimportant in the grand scale, and the things they lie about suit their agenda. All right, so just want you guys to really be conscious. And remember, if you watched my video yesterday, 2 + 2 = 2020, right? I was talking about how 2 + 2 doesn't equal 7, right? So where's the missing 3? And it might be, you know, 800 + 800 = 2000. Where's the missing 400? What's the missing piece of the puzzle? Because the phrase, it doesn't add up, was derived essentially from people saying, well, there's something missing here. Because, right, if 8 + 3 + 5 doesn't equal 20, like 8 + 3 + 5 doesn't equal 20, it equals 16. So it's not adding up for me. That equation doesn't make sense. So I just want you guys to think, when you see stuff like, you know, an ad about airplanes on a mainstream media article talking about Trump saying that disinfectant should be drunk, like, where did he say you should drink cleaning product? You know, this is the implication the media is making. So whenever you see stuff like that, you got to know that there's a reason why they didn't post that video at the top, or why they posted a different ad. Because they don't want you to see the truth. They just want you to buy the headline, share it, so they can get their clickbait ad. And I played it for you in this video rather than telling you about it, so that they only get 2 ads played instead of 2 million. Right? So I also want to refer back to some things that he said in that snippet that you guys just heard, with regards to light. Now, I'm sure it's a bunch of university activists and university grad journalism students who are putting out this bullshit in the media, but yet it was the University of Columbia, by the way, that put this out on the 21st of April. And I put this in the source link below as well, could a new ultraviolet technology fight the spread of coronavirus? This is on their University of Columbia's website, by the way. So this isn't mainstream media twisting something that a university said. This is the university itself. This is coming from a STEM field. So I put a little bit, considerably more weight onto this than I would onto something coming out of a gender studies class. Columbia researcher David Brenner believes that far UVC light, safe for humans but lethal for viruses, could be a game changer. So, I mean, if it's lethal for viruses, but safe for humans, if that is in fact the end findings, and that is in fact the truth about the matter, and that is logically concluded and irrefutable, if that is the case, then what's wrong with using this far UVC light? to kill viruses. If it kills viruses and it's safe for humans. I'm just saying. The technology developed by Columbia University's Center for Radiological Research uses lamps that emit continuous low doses of a particular wavelength of UV light known as far UVC, which can kill viruses and bacteria without harming human skin, eyes, and other tissues, as is the problem with conventional UV light. So they admit that there are some types of UV light that can cause harm. But apparently this one doesn't. And I'd like to see further research before we implement something like this. But I think that this is a positive question and a positive thing to investigate if this does in fact do what it says it does. Far UVC has the potential to be a game changer, says David Brenner, professor of radiation biophysics and director of the center. It can be safely used in occupied public spaces, and it kills pathogens in the air before we can breathe them in. The research team's experiments have shown far UVC effective in eradicating two types of airborne seasonal coronaviruses, the ones that cause coughs and colds. The researchers are now testing the light against the SARS-CoV-2 virus, which is COVID-19, because coronavirus, at least novel coronavirus, the one that we're currently dealing with at this point in time, is in fact another variant of SARS, which is why it causes SARS stands for, from memory, severe acute respiratory syndrome, which is exactly what this is. It mimics that. Yes, it's slightly different in terms of the way that it's treated and some of the effects, but it's essentially just SARS, another version of it, which is exactly what I just said here. And I've looked at multiple credible medical institutions that also agree with this. The team previously found the method effective in inactivating the airborne H1N1 influenza virus, as well as drug-resistant bacteria. And multiple long-term studies on animals and humans have confirmed that exposure to far UVC does not cause damage to the skin or eyes. If widely used in occupied public spaces, far UVC technology has the potential to provide a powerful check on future epidemics and pandemics, Brenner said. He added that even when researchers develop a vaccine against the virus that causes COVID, it will not protect against the next novel virus, which is 100% correct. It's 100% correct, right? So why are we going to keep investing billions of dollars in big pharma and completely relying on them? I'm not getting all conspiracy theories. We know how much money the big pharmaceutical companies make, right? I'm even happy to delve into their profits for the last couple of years, the big ones, right? I don't know a pharmaceutical company that's gone broke in the last 10 years. I just don't, because they make so much money from us, and each individual drug needs to be specific to the treatment of that particular virus. And perhaps there are drugs that have already been developed that just happen to work on new viruses because of similarities in the way that those viruses need to be eradicated. As Trump said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm just asking you guys to think before letting this bullshit, this fake news hysteria spread in the way that it's starting to spread already. Radicalized Online says, you nailed it. I have 2 clients that are nurses, and I know another health practitioner. They are marking COVID-19 as the cause of death on everything that comes through the door. And that was in response to a comment saying fake nurses and fake doctors are screaming for testing because $13,000 per patient per day per hospital for positive results, $39,000 a day per patient per hospital for when they're on a ventilator. And I'm just going to back up here in my parking spot because I was split across 2 and I don't want to get booked for being over the line there. All right, beautiful. So yeah, look, it's just money. It's all of the stuff that's going on right now Right? Maybe some of the things that are going on right now have happened as a result of different things. But so much of the push and pull with governments, with regulatory authorities, with pharmaceutical companies, with economies, with political influence, it's all money and all power. Funny, that's what feminism's about as well, but it's none of my business. So yeah, a system is a low-cost, safe solution to eradicating airborne viruses minutes after they've been breathed, coughed, or sneezed into the air, Brenda said. Not only does it have the potential to prevent the global spread of the virus that causes COVID-19, but also future novel viruses, as well as more familiar viruses like influenza and measles. And he envisages the use of safe overhead far UVC lamps in a wide range of indoor public spaces. Technology which can easily be retrofitted into existing light fixtures, he says, could be deployed in hospitals and doctors' offices, as well as schools, shelters, airports, planes, and other transformation hubs. Which, if it's safe with long-term exposure, I would welcome. And so you might be like, well, you know, I don't trust Columbia University, and maybe I've got my questions as well. But I just want you guys to start searching this stuff. Don't buy into like little random little rag fucking blogs that are like, oh, you know, this is all NWO. Yes, there's a new world order. Yes, there are political elite that are pushing for this. There's no question about it, right? We've seen it play out. George Soros, for God's sake. But even on WebMD, can UV light be used to kill airborne flu viruses? It says, as a particularly nasty flu season rages across the US, scientists have found a powerful new disinfectant that makes light work of the virus. Researchers say a certain spectrum of UV light called far UVC easily kills airborne flu viruses while posing no risk to people. You know what I mean? And all of this research on seemingly relatively credible research bodies is saying the same thing. So next time that someone says, Trump told us to drink bleach and inject disinfectant, tell them to shut the fuck up and send them some articles and send them some videos of him talking and say, okay, tell me at what second marker, what point in this 1.5-minute video, tell me at what point he said that. Show me. Show me where the Biden touched you in the video. Right? Just stick it to people. Just go, okay, show me where he said it. Show me. Because if you can't show me, then you've bought into the bullshit from the media and you're the idiot here. So they've got two choices. Admit they're an idiot, flip the fuck out and prove that they're an idiot, or C, go, actually, you know what? I didn't know that. You're right. And that's the type of people that will awaken in that moment. And those type of people will stop listening to the mainstream media and will fuel this explosion of people turning off the TV, turning off the radio, looking at everything the mainstream media says through a critical lens, not a feminist lens, not a men's rights lens, not a leftist lens, not a right-wing lens, not through the lens of any ideology or any particular stance on an issue, and not through the lens of any particular political position, whether it's right or wrong, that position, whether it's good or bad, that position. Just look at it for what it is. That's how we need to start looking at the mainstream media. Find multiple sources. Go, what are the common themes across here? What is actually going on? Because it is just propaganda, guys. Don't buy into the media anymore. Think about, and even if you share something, go back and have a read of it and go, was what I shared correct? Was what I shared smart? I mean, I've shared shit that wasn't necessarily 100% correct before, and I felt like a fucking idiot afterwards, and usually I delete it. Right? Or I'll just say, well, maybe this is right, maybe it's wrong, but this is my opinion. So take from that what you will. I just wanted to say a massive thank you to all of you for joining today. If you want to support my work and you want a new web browser because you're not happy with Google Chrome or whatever else it is that you're using on your phone or your computer, head on over to sydneymigtow.com/brave and download the Brave browser. It works like Chrome, but without the privacy concerns that come from using Google products. Guys, if you want to donate as well, paypal.me/sydneymigtow. I'm on Subscribestar and Patreon, and I've got crypto. It's all in the links below. But the best thing you can do to support this channel is to smash the thumbs up, to comment, to share this video with everyone that needs to wake the fuck up to what's going on, because it does need to happen. And the more people don't wake up, the more people are going to die. The more people are going to be filled with hate because they're going to believe what the media, who is just searching for ad revenue because they're dying without the ad revenue, is trying to get them to believe. I'm out of here, guys. I appreciate you all. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.